Jeff, Arizona Hot Homestead here, and this is not my Nissan Frontier. This is a Ford Explorer. It's a four-wheel drive. Yay! Alright, so here's what's happened. My Nissan Frontier two-wheel drive, I could have increased the size of the tires, but I'd still not have four-wheel drive, so I got rid of it. It's gone. I basically just exchanged it out for this. Now here's the cool part. My Ford Explorer 2006, 150,000 miles. That's the Nissan Frontier. This Ford Explorer 2008, 93,000 miles. So I got basically 50,000 plus miles and 2 years newer. So let's just take a look at this thing. It is a four-wheel drive. These tires are not the tires that came with it. I actually got different tires because they had just regular street performance standard tires like the Frontier had. I needed something that was more aggressive and handled the mud and snow and ice much better. So I got these tires. I don't know how well you can see, but these tires, let's see, they are called a Pathfinder. The size of tire originally was a 235 75 R16s. And this, where's the markings at? Let's see, it says a Sport Sat. This one is going to be upside down. 265 75 R16. And then there's this other numbers on the end. What was that 116T? So they're much bigger than the other ones were. When I got these tires, I knew nothing about different size tires. You know, I've always just had standard tires, two-wheel drive, so I don't know anything about what happens when you put bigger tires on. These tires actually increase my ground clearance, overall ground clearance, by about 0.8 of an inch. And the guy at Discount Tire brought up a good point on upgrading your tires or increasing the size, that your biggest problem is in steering. Because in your steering, you have to make sure that mechanisms on the inside, as you turn left and right and etc., that you don't start grinding up against, rubbing up against the other parts. So they tested these out first and everything was fine. It's kind of a silverish, kind of a silver bronze type color. Now obviously the back doesn't have as much storage capacity, hauling capacity as the Frontier did, but you got your hitch, so I can still tow my trailers with, so I could tow my little Harbor Freight dinky trailer, my water trailer, and then this other trailer over there, which isn't mine, but I'm kind of stealing it from my sister. Don't tell her. But yeah, see, look, 4x4. It's got 3 seats. So you got your first row, your second row. And then what I did here was this row here I just put down. Because when that row is up, I've only got not very much of a back. So, and I don't need that other seat, so I just laid it down. I got, because it's all cloth inside, well, the seats are leather, but because the flooring is all carpet, I ordered some mats to cover that. As you can tell, I got some money from my house. Yay, finally, after like 69 days. I guess that was the magic number, 69, ha ha ha. But I got a mat coming in, so a rubber mat to put on there, and then my floor mats, I got some rubber mats coming, so we put in there, so when I go hunting and playing around in the mud and stuff like that, I don't end up with mud all over the place. And these leather seats are fine and all, but in Arizona all you do is just sweat. So leather seats in Arizona are absolutely worthless. Let me show you kind of the driver's side seat, because this edge is kind of your real indicator on how well the car's been taken care of. But if you look, there's a few cracks right here, and that's about it. So they either had seat covers on, or they took pretty decent care of it. But yeah, basically I just exchanged it, and now I have four-wheel drive. I have been going through my mud puddle. It has rained a lot since I showed my first, I got stuck in the mud. And this thing has obviously pulled me out, walked right through it with no problem. In fact, my sister was visiting, and she's got a two-wheel drive Ford Expedition, and it got stuck. I had to tow her out, and I had no problem. We actually, check this out. She got stuck right here on my property. I gotta show you this. We even use boards and cinders and all kinds of stuff, but look at these ruts that she put in my property. Look at that, trying to get out. Doesn't look real bad, but boy was it a mess when she was trying to get out. It was raining at the time, and her husband had trouble getting it out. We put a bunch of cinders right there to try to help, and it did help, but God, it was such a pain. So I just hooked up my truck to it and pulled her right out, and then to get through the mud out there on my road, I just continued to pull right out. I had a tow chain and put it right here, and I just towed them right on out. That's all I wanted to do, is just show you my wheels. So Jeff, Arizona Hot Homestead, living in an RV right there, off grid, and now I got four-wheel drive. And I got tires that they claim are for mud and sleek and snow and ice, and I should be in good shape. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share, what else, comment, and watch the video over and over and over again. Bye.